Welcome back to Solutions for Financial Independence. Joining me now is John Halterman of Beacon Wealth Management. John, how are you today?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic. How about you?
I'm doing great as well.
Well, good.
Today we have a question from Jeff from Gasaway. He says, I am 60 and work for Frontier Communications. I have recently been offered an early retirement package. What should I take into consideration?
Wow, Jeff, that's a huge, huge deal. I think the very first thing you have to decide is, are you ready to retire? I mean, if you retired today, do you have things that you're going to do? Because the one thing I know, I've helped hundreds of people retire, and for most people, they do it one time. I've had the luxury of doing it hundreds of times, and what I see is some people retire, they don't have a purpose, they don't have any goals or activities, and they end up hating it. So you got to make sure that you have something you want to do and that's going to keep you happy while you're in retirement.
Absolutely. But if he is ready, what are some of the financial considerations he should have?
Well, I think the very first financial consideration, Kyle, is you got to worry about your income. So the first thing you have to do is say, how much net income do I need on a monthly basis? That's number one. The second thing is you got to identify the sources that are going to now produce your income. Things such as Social Security, which at 60, you're not eligible. Your investment portfolio. Are you going to work part-time? Anything that you think is going to produce an income, you got to identify. The third thing is you got to figure out how much income will you get from those sources. Because what you have to be able to do is you have to calculate and see that if each source provides you so much, will it exceed the amount of monthly income that you have? And once you do the calculation, and if your sources exceed the income you have, then definitely from a financial standpoint, you're ready to retire. But if not, then what I tell you is you've not reached the point of financial freedom, and you should definitely stay at work.
Absolutely. Those are great things to keep in mind. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
If you missed any of that, head over to WDTV.com for the full report, and don't go anywhere. Much more news after the break.